I guess, I don't know, like, if I describe why I want to be a board, if I just say just because I want to be secretary, that's not true. Like, I want to be your executive board member. I want to lead you guys. I have experience this year, and I hope that you guys have seen me enough and like seen what I do that you'll know that I can contribute to next year too. Like, I'm pretty punctual. I do things, like I bring my camera like all the time. So like if I take minutes, I'll take them all the time. Sorry if I'm blabbering. And I do have ideas for semi. I can't really say now. At least you know that I'm looking out for you guys and I'm looking out for your interests.
Now we'll open up to questions. So if anyone has any questions.
As secretary, I guess it's your responsibility to disseminate information, like whatever's going on within Kava to the general membership. What different ways would you try to be more transparent and try to, I guess, inform members what's going on?
Well, I mean, we do have the email and we have like various forms of social media, but I just want to make sure that like if people think that Facebook's better, then they'll get contacted through Facebook, or if they check their email, like make sure that they know that they have to write down the email that they want to be contacted through. And also, gathering the information does take a lot, and I am like experienced through like Excel and like spreadsheets, so I know how to organize it very well. And yeah, I guess that's like how I would do it. Like, there is like so many membership that it's hard to keep track of everyone, but I'll do my best to add everyone to the group over the summer. Just like little things like that that'll make sure everyone is informed.
What are you gonna do this year that's better than last year? Or what are you gonna
Do next year that's better than
or what would be better from the current secretary now?
Oh, take shots basically. Well, I really liked how he polled people for semi, like what they wanted, and I want to keep that same thing. Like if people wanted food, then we'll have food next year. But I guess try to make myself a little more visible. Just staring at John right now. Like I feel bad. Yeah. I think he did a good job, like making sure that membership was updated and sending out the weekly announcements. Like he made sure if nobody said anything about it, then like, oh, are we doing this? I need to get the emails out by tonight. So I would do this.
What is something new that you would like to implement for the secretary?
Something new. Well, I did talk to John and he had some ideas that weren't carried out this year. So I know he wanted like lanyards. I don't know if anyone would be down, but if we get Kava lanyards. Oh, and I also wanted stickers too. Like if you look at my laptop, I have a lot of stickers on it. So like I don't know if people would like Kava buy it as a decal on their laptop or something like that. Just maybe a little more visibility through us.
Hi. So weekly emails, everyone gets them, but no one reads them. So how would you fix that?
Again, I would emphasize that they sign up with the email that they're going to check regularly and make sure that like, oh, it's not just a spam email. If you really want to stay informed, then sign up with the email you're going to read. Because then if they sign up with a spam email and they know that, then you can't really do anything about it. And I would coordinate with publicity commissioner to make sure that events and programs are broadcasted to the general members.
What is your vision, like, I guess, for your position as secretary, if you were to get it, and what would your vision be for Kava?
So big. I guess, like, when I imagine secretary, the roster list for the general members is organized by like year and alphabetical or something like that, just so it makes it easier for people to keep in contact, I guess. Or and I guess for my vision as secretary, also just making sure semi looks good. I'm very big on creativity and making sure that like the things that are at semi people like and they can interact with. And then for Kava, I just want to make sure that it's still family oriented and people know each other, and having access to the entire general membership, then I could use that to get to know everybody, even if like they might not see me technically do anything necessarily, like any programming, but just try to get to know everybody so then I can make sure that their needs are met since I have access to what they signed up for on the membership list.
Okay, so you said earlier that you're looking into like what other people would like to, so that you know how to plan for semi. So like, how would you do that?
Well, it's just be through like polling people. So if they want like a certain kind of food, I'll try and get that for them. Or if they want like the photo booth, or if they want like the professional photographer again, like either one of those. Or if they want, I don't know, maybe different music at semi, so that we can cater to the needs of the specific year, because that is the semi that people go to, that's their year. And I just want to make sure that everyone has a good time.
As secretary, you would have access to, I guess, all the general membership, with their names. How would you, I guess, increase retention or like work on retention? Because I know it's like another big problem that I feel like secretary is like almost an internal vice president, or it's you're very internal. So how would you?
Well, I would use the Kava Facebook to add everyone that signs up, and then I would add them to the family group. And I kind of see like some of the other Alianza orgs do this, but like when it's their birthdays, say happy birthday to them, just so like you kind of include them and make sure that they're noticed. And that's all I can think of for now.
So no one else?
If you could collaborate with one other board member, which one would you collaborate with for an event, a new event or something? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
For a new event,
Sure.
probably publicity, just to help me like design apparel or like design, like not apparel, but like you know how the stickers and the lanyards and everything.
Is there any other questions? Board member, you just said.
Alright. Okay, cool. So Giselle, go ahead and
Well, thank you for listening to me. Sorry if I kind of talked too fast. If you really didn't understand or like see what my vision is, then please come talk to me. Like I'm willing to talk to you guys. And I just want to get to know everyone. And as an exec board member, I really want to make sure that the vision that the whole exec board and all of Kava is carried out, and I'll make sure I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Mike can start and then.
So my name is Micah. I'm your current academic coordinator. I'm a third year anthropology major with a French minor. And I want to hopefully become your future treasurer. And I just want to say is that also when you apply for executive board, you're not just applying for your position, you're not just applying for your title, you're applying to be on board, to be part of that board only. So along with hopefully fulfilling my goal as treasurer, I'd also aim to help the rest of the board.
Okay, alright, sorry, I'm kind of nervous, and you can totally tell because I'm like wiggling around. But my name is Daniela, I'm a second year chemistry major. I also served as an intern last year for events, and Hayden was my appointed, but he's not here. Anyway, I wanna run for board, I wanna run for an executive position, as treasurer especially because Kava Bayan is something very special. Like it has something very special in my heart, and I get so happy when I'm here. I know that sounds like super cliche, and everybody's like, yeah, I'm really passionate about Kaba, and I totally believe all of them, but like, Kaba, like, I look forward to the meetings on Thursday. Like, I put in my calendar, and I have so many ideas for Treasure. You guys can ask me that in questions, because I have a lot. And I definitely am glad that this is the only, like, big commitment, big club that I'm part of, because I can't see any other way to represent myself at UCI other than to say, like, I'm a Kaba general member, and it's awesome, and we have lots of people, and we're really loud, and it's great to know that, like, I'm not the loudest person here. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Treasure needs your response for the club and try to keep us in positive. What's one new fundraising idea that you want to implement consistently for years?
Marco, is it my turn?
We'll start off with maybe we need yellow, and then white, and then go white, yellow, white, yellow, white.
So, Walter brought up just one new fundraiser idea, and the one thing that I want to change is how we only have, like, food fundraisers and clubbing, but we can also do other fundraisers. It just doesn't have to be food on Ring Road. It can also be, like, we can play a laser tag and be like How I Met Your Mother and raise funds that way, or we can go to Soup Plantation as an after event, or we can go to CHA or bowling or anything like that. And also, I know Battle of the Classes is today, but it can be a whole entire week thing, and we can have like big water jugs things and make it like a race for change competition so everyone can drop their change for their class. And I think that'd be really cool. I did it in high school, and it's awesome because we can raise funds for something that means something to us, like a scholarship for like members of Kaba or something like that. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And that's like my really big idea. Not to just one consistent fundraiser, but I mean, it doesn't just have to be food. Yeah.
I think the main idea that I would want to go with would be, because each quarter we have something like 4 or 5 opportunities to fundraise on Ring Road, and I would like to use all of those, figuring out, I guess, like a fundraiser that works would take some time, because obviously it's been a problem for a while, or like an issue for a while, so it's not going to be a quick fix issue. It's not going to just happen overnight, but I would hopefully talk with the board and try to find new ideas to try out, but mainly I would want to booth for all those times on Ring Road to help with campus visibility and just increasing our presence on the campus, having our name up.
Can you define, in your personal opinion, what a successful treasurer is?
I would define a successful treasurer as someone who keeps, I would say like the biggest goal would be to keep Kaba in the green, because I know in past boards or something that has been a problem where the incoming board was in red. So I think most importantly it would be keeping Kaba able to function, and then once like that base goal was met, hopefully improve on that by getting enough funds so that all programming would be able to be carried out to like its full wishes. But because sometimes programming or something will get cut down or something because funds aren't exactly as much as we expect them to be.
I definitely agree with everything Micah has to say. I'm pretty sure like that's what a successful treasurer should be. I think a successful treasurer has to also have really good communication skills, not with just our board, but packing board as well. BMC, tickets, everything. I know we had an issue with tickets this year, and I definitely, like, as treasurer, if I become treasurer, I would try really hard to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Okay, so as one of the coordinators for packing this year, I worked a lot with the treasurer and BMC, and a lot of it is we're all friends, but when it comes down to money, the treasurer has to be strict on it. And I know you both are very nice girls. How are you going to go about getting your funds when you need it? Or how comfortable are you with confronting people and stuff?
basically, how would you ensure that if we need to get people to pay certain things or to do that, how would you make sure that would come about?
I would definitely try like all forms of communication to make sure that I talk to everybody. I know like during packing practice, I saw Crystal and Trisha just chasing people around, making sure they know that they have to pay their dues and everything. I would make sure like maybe if during packing like have people sign in and do that kind of thing. But I would email them, I would text them, I would find them at coffee tables, make sure that all forms of communication are exhausted. And I'm okay with confrontation. I know as I was the president of the cultural club in my high school, and I know I have to talk to people like, you need to pay your dues, you need to make sure you pay for your sweater because you're responsible for it.
For me, I guess similar things. Because I know when we send out the deadlines and everything, we don't just mention once that a certain amount is due by a certain date. We mention multiple times that that's the case. And so if you don't reach that deadline, I think it would only be fair to actually follow through with the consequences, I guess, and to actually do it. Because I know a lot of people will put it off because they know like, oh, you won't actually have to, go through the consequences. So I think as long as you advertise a lot in the beginning, like the price and the day that it's due, and then say that like this is what's going to happen to you if you do not, and if you have any problems, then you can talk to us about it. But if they don't talk to you, and it's clear that they're just following the law.
Yes. Okay. So this year, Miguel did an amazing job at being visible as treasurer. He was always in that corner. If you ever needed anything, you knew where he was. And I was wondering what part of Cabo community would you play? Would you want to stay in one spot all the time so then general members would always know where to go to find you? Or would you be more integrated into our community on this floor, in this space?
Well, at the beginning of meetings, we usually have kind of a dead time where we can just talk to other people. So I would try to use that while staying, I guess, in that general area, especially if it's in the beginning of the year and money's coming in for registration or what have you. And then I guess throughout the year, I would focus more on staying in the corner if I was needed there, like for financial reasons or funds or whatever. And I would try to, like if possible, I would want to contribute to the presentations or something during the meetings, and make sure like one other person's there so I can run up and run back. But mostly, I guess, if they were a hindrance for me to be in the corner, then I would kind of remedy that with tables or anything.
I think I would agree with Micah, and she's very eloquent. This is all the right things. I don't know how to be against her anyway. I think that loiter time that we have before meetings, like I would probably float around because I know, like just seeing you guys right now, I don't know all these faces, and this is my second year here, and I love meeting new people. I met like 3 new people today, so I'd probably use that time to float around and be like, hi, I'm Danielle. If you don't know me, I'm the treasurer for Cabo Bayan. And then during the meeting, when we're collecting money or things like that, I'd be in that corner doing my stuff.
Cabo, I guess, is really expensive. Like, you get to pay dues, you have different events that you have to pay for, KCN is a really big thing. I guess, what are ways in which you can make the financial burden, or less of a financial burden on members, meaning resources out, or getting money through resources outside of general membership? You know what I mean? Yeah. So not having members pay for all the fundraisers or anything like that. What are the ways we can get?
I think talking to people outside of Cabo, talking to donors, talking to local businesses, or NUCI is really important because I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're gonna like advertise my business for sure, donate, and stuff like that. Yeah.
I agree with what Daniela said. So it would help with not only are you having visibility on campus if you're maybe boothing more and having more fundraisers, but you have visibility within the community. And I know for KCN, I don't know if they did this year, but I know their first year, like they went to all the businesses in like, the Albertsons area, the UTC area, and asked like, hey, can we put up flyers and donations, and they have like sponsorship packages set up. So I guess going to businesses and asking for donations.
So being treasurer, you get to work a little bit with BMC, which is like the money team for Packet. How would you like help them out like with fundraising? I know like they would personally speak with the Packet boards, but like what would you go to like make sure that the stuff they're doing is like actually making money instead of like making Kava go like deeper in depth or something like that?
I'd like to set up, I guess, a checkpoint system. If they couldn't meet in person to just kind of talk about what's going on so far, what they need to do right now, and what needs to be done in the future, then I guess have some sort of email thread and just make sure like every week or other week or something, just kind of check up and see where the progress is. Because for financial stuff, it is like so important to be on top of it that it would be better to have it more frequently instead of to find out closer to the end or later.
I agree with Micah again, and I think just having that checkpoint system is really hard. Just communicating all the time, like make sure we have meetings. If not, like through in person, like on Skype, or let me text you and can you update me? And I know we have like one big fundraiser packet, and then we have fundraisers during like practices and stuff. But maybe we can have one where I know like all the suites have their own fundraisers, and they have their own let's go to Sea Plantation, but maybe like everyone in Tacon can go and just have huge fundraisers.
What specific experiences and qualifications do you think can help aid in if you get the position as treasurer?
Like I said earlier, in high school, I know that was a long time ago, but my junior and senior year, I was president of the Cultural Awareness Club on campus. And because all my friends were really lazy, I was the one that did all the budgeting, made sure like we had programming, made sure we had enough money to actually have fundraisers and get the food for them, but also talking to the student government and talking to the food services and making sure and planning that everything was okay.
And not being able to fulfill it because it's fun. But I mean, I never actually saw the Kava account myself, so I don't actually know what it's standing with, so I don't know how much of a difference those two colors made.
I think Miguel did an excellent job this year. I'm not even saying that because he's my friend and he's my favorite. I didn't realize how much work a treasurer does until I was actually looking into this position. Like, you have to budget, you have to plan ahead, you have to think like really hard about the things you want to do and the things that you have to say no to. Michael already said it. Like, if we had more fundraisers, I think that would be awesome. Not only because like we're getting money, but we're also representing Kava. We're also saying, yeah, I'm in Kava and we're selling awesome food, or we're having this awesome fundraiser at Laser Tag. And I think that's important because a lot of people I talk to, they're like, oh, Kava, what's that? Is that a social club? What do you guys do there? And it shouldn't be like that. We're a club of like 300 general members. People should know who we are. And we're a big family and we're super loud and we have lots of fun.
Question is, would you rather have PACN in the Brent or in Crawford Hall? And then what would your views be on it? And then what would be the pros and cons of the program?
I think Kava Bayan is just really big on tradition, and having it anywhere other than the Brent wouldn't be as great. And I know like the Brent's huge. When I saw it when I was at practice, I was like, this is huge. And I know that means a lot to everyone. I'm pretty sure we've had Pac-Man there for a while. I haven't been to Pac-Man personally, but I think that's something that is traditional and we should keep. I know that's a big deal because Pac-Man is expensive, but
I think it would have to depend on a lot of things. You would have to look into if you're downsizing, like especially if you're downsizing to Crawford Hall, then what's the audience count going to be like, and will you have to do multiple show nights to be able to kind of reach the same audience? And then also, I think having it in the Brent, that's like this big venue, this big auditorium, is
So we'll go ahead and wrap it up because it's the last stage. And then, so Michael first and then Daniela.
I just want to say, through Kava, I've seen myself grow so much as a person. My first year, I didn't even think about being an intern, and now I'm here applying for exec board, which I also never would have imagined myself doing. And I know that I can continue to grow as a person, but also that I've grown enough so that I can hopefully help other people grow too and reach the potential level that I want.
I just want to say thank you for listening to me talk and ramble and wiggle around and laugh at all my awful humor. But I mean, I just want to say an anecdote. Like, I remember when I applied for intern last year, I was so miserable afterwards. I didn't think I was going to get it. I lied down on the carpet of my dorm and I'm just like, oh my god, that's so terrible. But I'm so glad I did it. And like, even from that experience, I know that I've grown. I know that I'm like more outgoing. And really, Kava does make me happy. Like, I might start crying right now because it's an awesome experience that I wish everyone could also have and share. So yeah. Oh wait, yeah. When I actually, sorry, this is really dragged on. But when I applied to UCI and I actually got in, like the first thing I did was Google the Kava Band Club and find out when their general meeting was, because it was so like, oh my god.